Kia ora ngā whanau ngā ta Whakatohea. Ko Tuariki Delamere hau no Ngati Patamoana. Yesterday, I attended the Whakatohea hui that was held at Glen Eden Primary School to update those of us attending about the pace and progress of negotiations for settling the Whakatohea claim Y87. Now, the hui was very well facilitated by the project manager, Arihia Tuoro. She is there on behalf of the Whakatohea Pre-Settlement Claims Trust, the trustees having claimed the mandate to represent Whakatohea. Now, I want to make it clear that I do support the trust to have that mandate, but I am very sure and very confident that as at this point in time, the trust, the Whakatohea Pre-Settlements Claims Trust, does not have a mandate to represent Whakatohea, a mandate that will stand up in the Waitangi Tribunal or the High Court. And this is because in April last year, 12 separate Whakatohea claimant groups went to the tribunal under urgency, and the tribunal agreed that the mandate claimed by the Whakatohea Pre-Settlement Claims Trust and endorsed by the Crown was flawed. Flawed in the extreme, I believe, reading the language of the tribunal. And I'm disturbed that the Crown apparently appears to be ignoring the findings of the tribunal and going on ahead to negotiate the settlement with Whakatohea. And so my first recommendation is that the trust, you need to pull your head out of the sand. There are 12 claimant groups out there, whether you like it or not, who have a ruling from the Waitangi Tribunal in their favour. And you need to sit down with each of those claimant groups individually and discuss how you can resolve their concerns about the mandate or whatever it is they're annoyed about. And then you can report back to the tribunal. I don't think the tribunal expects you to necessarily get full agreement from all 12 claimant groups, but you must go through a process and do that. So that was my first feeling about yesterday's meeting. Now, Arihia also took us through the agreement in principle that the trust has conjured up with the Crown. Now, I have a few problems with the agreement in principle. I like a negotiation process as to, if you like, starting off on a football field. At one end is the Crown, at the other end is Whakatohea. Each side starts with their position. We start here, they start here, and we slowly move somewhere in the middle. But the agreement in principle process, as near as I can tell, is the Crown states their position, and we've gone and signed up to it. And sorry, but that's just a load of rubbish doing it that way. We should have a starting position. And I've put my thoughts into the paper, have a read of it. My starting position is Crown, every square inch, acre, hectare of land that you own within the Whakatohea rohe, you must return it unconditionally to Whakatohea ownership and control. That's what happens when thieves get caught with the property they stole. So just return it. Now, we all know that the Crown will refuse to do that. Okay, then Crown, if you're not going to return it, then you put in writing exactly why you cannot return the property that you stole. For goodness sake, just don't tell me that, oh, we stole it, we fall in love with it, okay? We know that works for you guys, but we want to know what is the reason you can't return it. Same with Mana Moana. I'm a bit disturbed that our trustees have seen fit to agree to a Crown designation of our rohe Moana being a triangle from Tōrere down to Ohiwa out to Whakaari. Now, there's a triangle like that. What about the side bits? Now, I was told yesterday, oh, well, Ngati Awa claim one side and Ngaitai and Te Whānau Panui claim the other side. Yeah, and so what? We have a shared debate over what's what. That's our business. We deal with them. But no, don't lock ourselves into a Crown situation where we now have this. It's not like that. Second, I believe we should be entitled to all commercial fishing rights within Aotearoa Moana. We should be entitled to set the individual fishing rights that we would share with all New Zealanders. No difference between Pākehā and Māori and Whakatohea for individual fishing rights. We would also set aside rights for the hapu and marae functions. I discussed the quantum. We've been offered $100 million. Well, if you stuck the $42 million that Tu Whakairi Ora and I and Claude Edwards negotiated 26 years ago, you put that $42 million in the bank on revolving term deposits, that amount would have grown to over $250 million by now. Anyhow, it is what it is. But I don't like the $100 million. Why? Because first, in 1996, the Crown settled the Equity Corp debacle and gave the investors $267 million. That's when they gave us $42 million. Same actually kept the meeting. Yet they didn't have anything stolen. They invested their money openly into Equity Corp. And somehow, because the Pākehās, the Crown gave them $267 million. Fast forward to 2010, a whole bunch of Pākehās trusted Alan Hubbard, the accountant from Timaru, South Canterbury Finance. He managed to lose hundreds and hundreds of millions. The Crown gave them $1.7 billion. Compare that to our $42 million, what you took from us. And, 2 years ago, the Crown has settled with Tuariki, their claim, for about $250 million. So, as a minimum, we should be worth at least what Tuariki is. We lost a lot more than them. We lost more land than them. We had a cavalry charge that murdered our tipuna. So anyway, those are my thoughts. So have a look and see what you think. And I bought into the claim process a little bit. I wish I'd been able to do more, but unfortunately, some rather annoying health issues over the last 6 months have prevented me from doing that. But anyway, hope to see you all down the coast, down in the Portuguese, in the not too distant future. Nō reira, mihi nui kia koutou, tēnau koutou.